Hello, fáilte go clara le chuid now you're talking. Today we learn how to ask for things and how to describe everyday objects in more detail. We'll also look at the kinds of questions which require a specific answer. We'll start by listening to some people saying what they want. They'll all begin with Tamagiri, I want, Tamagiri. See if you can understand the rest.
Tamagiri benjalan le de hall.
Oh, hréitir.
Gur mai go.
Gomel le scail Tamagiri perebrog dúcharam le de hall.
Oh, my Tamagiri gonne banye.
Gudje?
Tamagiri gonne banye le de hall.
Benjalan, a bandage. Perebrog dúcharam, a pair of navy shoes. Dúcharam, navy. And Blunyabonye, a glass of milk. Let's watch them again.
Tamagiri benjalan le de hall.
Oh, hréitir.
Gur mai go.
Gomel le scail Tamagiri perebrog dúcharam le de hall.
Oh, my Tamagiri gonne banye.
Tamagiri, I want. Tamagiri.
If someone was asking you what you wanted, they'd say, Kujita yihart. Have a look at these.
Gudje tíhart?
Tú eile le de hall.
Gudje tíhart?
With the Rachel at the hall.
Gudje tíhart?
Nela sagum.
Kujita yihart. The first person wanted a towel, tuilya. The child wanted ice cream, uchtaracha, and the third didn't know what he wanted. Nyelasugum. I don't know. Have another look.
Gudje tíhart?
Tú eile le de hall.
Gudje tíhart?
With the Rachel at the hall.
Gudje tíhart?
Gajeta yihart. What do you want? Gajeta yihart.
When speaking to more than one person, Kujita yiharov is used.
Gudje tíhart?
Wala chalni, gajita yeharov.
Kinshin ledal.
Git y hyrf.
Echa, exicha.
Have another look.
Gudje tíhart?
Wala chalni, gajita yeharov.
Kinshin ledal.
Git y hyrf.
Gajeta yiharav. When speaking to more than one person, Gajeta yiharav.
When shopping, you might be asked this question. Ejukulum kujulat. Could I help you? Ejukulum kujulat.
Fier is jukulum kodulat?
Jacqueline Kajulat.
Ajakulum kajulat. Could I help you? Ajakulum kajulat.
Other questions you might be asked are Kujin kinyal, what kind? And Kujin da, what colour? You'll hear these in the following scenes and also look out for Tamakurtu, I'm looking for. Tamakurtu.
Fier is jukulum kodulat?
Ma kwarti perebristi.
Gudje kina?
Jeans.
Jacqueline Kajulat.
Tama kwarti pent on chamra sai.
Gajinda.
Gimmelishkel, to McCourt the bookage. Gajinde, Jarek le de hall.
Well, me Tamagiri jo.
Jin Kinya,
Arashta le de hall.
Michael Orr.
Have another look.
Fier is jukulum kodulat?
Ma kwarti perebristi.
Gudje kina?
Jeans.
Jacqueline Kajulat.
Tama kwarti pent on chamra sai.
Gajinda.
Gimmelishkel, to McCourt the bookage. Gajinde, Jarek le de hall.
Mommy, Tama Gaeilge.
Jin Kinyal.
Gajin Kinyal. What kind? Gajin Kinyal. Gajin de. What colour? Gajin de. Tama cuerto. I'm looking for. Tama cuerto.
Last time in Ballamore, Michal and Deirdre accidentally came face to face with Shan. In this episode, Shan asks Deirdre, "Could you know Rosagad Groman Shaw? How did you know that I was here?" Deirdre discovers that Michal and Shan know each other. Ta Anya Gavarahila. You'll also hear Deirdre pretending that it's Michal who's looking for a house, a Kurtu tea. Look out as well for Tatu Rawal, You're Too Late, a Shulamalia Hila, Going Out Together, and Barliam Fanat Sawala, I'd Rather Stay at Home.
Deirdre, sien daar os agad groman seo? Michael McKee.
Shan Hammond. Gajin mar tatu.
Táithnig go bhar a chéile.
Ta?
Ah,
Bhí me gobar le chéile London I gaibh léine hain.
gysita tu yanwyn seo? Agus gysita tasa yanwyn seo?
Tá mi géirí, tá ma cuatú, tá mi hela cuatú tí, tá ma máilta mar an, caiimach sibh mar ísibh.
Ta seo bhíl.
Pan te seo an jazz?
Ta, a ta tu ráháil. Ta me sem a chonaín seo anis. Og mar stear réir. A bhfuil a cup of tea.
Bhai, tá sé fuair am mí.
Ta. Ta anya go ar Deirdre.
Ta? Bhí me ar scal le chéile.
Ta me héna go Deirdre siúla mála chéile.
Oh, Jim. Ní rós chum sin.
An tucail am coide leat?
Ní hocu tá mai ceart go leor. Nach bhfuil sa cuairtú tí.
Bhí. Ach níon ní smó. Barlam fanna sa bháile. Tá seo bháid ní sár.
Ó dheardre, fuaile man nubar seo. Líthe dá le.
I mean, tú sinnim ceálinis.
Ho bíam. Ta gitar ur agam.
Cin cinne?
Fender atá. Ar bhile é eceal.
A bhai.
Gotcha. Tá sé sa siomar sí.
Sláánnaí Addy. Hi, Wammy.
Well, Deirdre.
Wammy, bhí drála agam. Níach me teharbí. Barlam fanna sa bháile. Bút ní sár?
Tá. A tá mar a bugtarsa.
Jocail coide leat?
Aniel could you be here? Tá ceap go leor. Go maigad.
Tá aithne ag Shan Hammond agus Michal McKee a chéile.
Earlier on you heard, Kajita Yehart, what do you want? Or Kajita Yeharov, if asking more than one person. In the next scenes you'll hear, Kajita Yehar, what does he want? Kajita Yehari, what does she want? And Kajita Yeharu, what do they want?
Gysita hier.
Fón. Tá an marí ar a fón.
Dit hiari.
Nílas agam. Gotcha.
Gydita i here?
Nelas agam. Denig I Jeffre.
Kajita Yehar, what does he want? Kajita Yehari, what does she want? And Kajita Yeharu, what do they want? We'll have a look at those again.
Did I hear?
Phone. Tá an Maria a phone.
Did he, Harry?
Nílas agam. Gotcha.
Gydita i hati.
Gajeta Yiharu. What do they want? Gajeta Yiharu. Gajeta Yihari. What does she want? Gajeta Yihari. Gajeta Yihar. What does he want? Gajeta Yihar.
In other dialects, you're likely to hear a different version of the question, Gajita Yiort, what do you want? Have a listen to these.
Oh, I'm a golia.
Kit o your nish.
If you wanted to borrow something, for example a book, you'd say, Tá me gedi leor isacht. I want to borrow a book. Tá me gedi leor isacht. See if you can understand what people want to borrow in the following scenes, and also look out for Gajin Hyun, which one, Gajin Hyun, and a Kyonsha, this one, a Kyonsha.
Tá me gedi taper yasacht. Gajin can, Kensha.
Tá me geri raker yasart. Kentje. Gin kan. An Kensha.
Mush. Tá mai geri pan luair yasart.
Gajin Kyun.
An Kensho.
Kyaku Kyun, which one, a Kyonsha, this one. Did you pick out the items being borrowed? Tape, a cassette tape, raka, a rake, and panluye, a pencil. Have another look.
Tá me gedi taper yasacht. Gajin can, Kensha.
Tá me geri raker yasart. Kentje. Gin kan. An Kensha.
Mush. Tá mai geri pan luair yasart.
Gajin Kyun.
Kajin Kyun. Which one? Kajin Kyun. Kyunsha. This one. A Kyunsha. Yesacht. On loan. Yesacht.
The name Dira means oak grove, and oak groves were once sacred places for the Celtic peoples who lived throughout most of Western Europe. The oak occurs frequently in place names on the continent as well as in Britain and Ireland. According to local historians, Dira was almost certainly one of these Celtic ritual places. Many of these sacred oak groves were located on islands, either totally or partially surrounded by water, and such was the case with Dira, which was once an island hill in the middle of the Foyle. The channel which swept past the western side of the island gradually dried out, leaving a marshy area, Woggy, the bog side, and where the river continued to flow became the water side. Besides Dira, oak grove, other words meaning woods and groves are frequently found in place names also. Cull is a wood, Cranach means abounding in trees, and Ochel is a wood of yew trees. Dira, Cull, Cranach, Ochel. See if you can pick out those words in the following place names. Dira O'Gonile, O'Conile's Oakwood. Calilia, Grey Woodland. Cultimach, Woods of the Plain. Cranach, Place abounding in trees. Ochel, Yew Wood. As was the pattern throughout most of the country, pagan places of worship took on a Christian significance with the arrival of Christianity. Dira became a Christian place of worship from about the 6th century onwards. The first monastery was said to have been established here, now St Augustine's Church, by St Columkill. But the pre-Christian taboos and superstitions surrounding the trees of Derry survived down to the 16th century. Kajin Kyun, which one? You'll also hear another version, Kyaku Kyun. Have a look at these.
Jedi Hart.
Tá mé cuairte dréimere.
Ceacu ceann.
Smáile me gansaí seo.
Cacu ceann.
Ceann seo.
Seo go deas.
Bhfuil tú a tráte?
Báile a hall.
Ceacu ceann.
Cin seo.
Kyaku Kyun, which one? Watch them again.
Jedi Hart.
Tá mé cuairte dréimere.
Ceacu ceann.
Smáile me gansaí seo.
Cacu ceann.
Ceann seo.
Seo go deas.
Bhfuil tú a tráte?
Báile a hall.
Ceacu ceann.
Cacu Kyun. Which one? Cacu Kyun.
Another question that might come in handy sometime is, a jiglam cuig fontal a risacht, can I borrow £5? A jiglam cuig fontal a risacht. Listen to some examples.
Kom on, dit is je hart.
Quick fontel ar sart.
Quick font. Tja, je font het.
Gur mai hugad.
Sin artbont chuig píle a chuig fan, séfant, seartbont chuig pí. Héimus, tílim pontal ar dúsa.
Cinse?
Háratha, Jiglam Jebon Talia Sart.
Na lefin ruagam.
A jiglam jib fontal a risacht, can I borrow £10? The girl in the last scene said, Ní liffin ruagam, I don't have a red halfpenny. In other words, I'm broke. We'll watch them again.
Kom on, dit is je hart.
Jiglam Quick fontel ar sart.
Quick font. Tja, je font het.
Gur mai hugad.
Sin artbont chuig píle a chuig fan, séfant, seartbont chuig pí. Héimus, tílim pontal ar dúsa.
Cinse?
Háratha, Jiglam Jebon Talia Sart.
Jiglam J Bunteller Yesacht. Can I borrow £10? Jiglam J Bunteller Yesacht.
We'll have a look now at another useful question that you would use in everyday situations. Keton, who is it? Keton,
Ayaji Tabani Gadaris.
Cetan!
Cetan. Fáin bomte. Farhhain tan.
Imer, Cetan.
Fartan. Uncle Seamus.
Keaton? Who is it? Keaton?
Sean tells Michal that he thought Deirdre had her eye on someone else, but does he suspect Michal? And Conor Og lets Deirdre down badly with the words, "Dúir tílam sin a raileat. She told me to tell you that."
Agus is sean charad a chuid Deirdre tú. Se. Hí me si go súla í ar eile. Se. Well, cai me mecht. Ar bhile hat amá go dín studio ag go deireadh seachtaine. Cart go leor. Car má scarteart. Be má súla sin?
Tá má sáile. Tuchar an chuidú leat.
Tá hanra deanta go.
Go dtí mata túnis.
Tá má bháid ní sfeir. Ro le mai agad?
Ní ró Harbí. Bhí droch le eile gom. Tá chris arm.
Tá dín ar deanta. Tá sé sa chusnar.
Sa chusnar. Go dín cinál dín aritan.
Salad jazz.
Salad. Tá má geirí dín ar té.
Hello? Oh, hello, Jan. You're my Deirdre van Bumche. Deirdre, there's Sean ar an phone.
Jeta year.
Neil man Shaw! Neil man Shaw!
Níl sé an seo. Tá brón arm.
Níl sin sin? Ó tá me geirí lóir slí.
Níl sé an seo. Dúirtlam sin ar eileit. Níl is agam catia. Slán inis.
Tá Charlie.
That's it for this programme. Next time our topic is Sira, holidays. So I'll see you then. Slán Tamil.
In this episode of Now You're Talking, you heard Tamagiri,
Kujita Yehart.
Ajita Yihir,
Kujita Yehari.
Kujita Yiharav,
Kujita Yeharu.
Jakulam Kajulat,
Tamakurtu.
Kajinde,
Kujin Kenyal.
Kajin Kyan,
Kyaku Kyan.
a Kyansha,
Jiglam Jibon Talarisakt.
Keaton,